You're welcome. Okay, yes, I see a lot of, I can, no audio, no sound. Thank you, Blessing, for helping me announce. So yeah, we'll start. We're starting right about now. Like I said, you're all welcome once again to today's morning market review. We'll do as much as possible. Try as much as possible to finish early today, finish before 9 a.m. today. So let me share my screen and let us begin with Forex Factory. Forex Factory, please. I need for us to pay attention. Okay, pay attention, and then can look at what we have in the market today. It seems like it's going to be a swell day, fundamentally today, because 2:30 p.m. today and 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. I'm sure if you see my Forex Factory, you can see that the land is red, right? The land is red. We have high impact data, especially on the dollar. We have core PPI. We have PPI by 2:30, just like CPI that came out and made the dollar strong. And we have 8 p.m. federal funds rate. We have 8 p.m. federal funds rate that's coming out also today. And then by 8:30 p.m., we have the FOMC press conference. This is going to be, I would say, please, for this data, the effect that this data is likely going to have on the dollar would outlive this month of December. What I hope I'm correct when I say outlive. What I mean is that will last for this month of December. Now, I have over 50 persons here, and I just hope that from this information, I can have 50 people who would be profitable in this month of December. If you remember my voice, I've always said that for the US, one day I said for the month of December, buying from support is always a good idea, right? I've said that. And I hope every now and then I get people who say, thank you so much, I'm buying, I'm making profit. I hope there are people who are doing that. A lot of you will decide that December is not a good time to trade. That's not true. You understand? Because we are the ones who decide, how do I say it now? For instance, if you check companies, check people, they say, they've shut down for the year, they shut down for the year. There's this big feeling we always attach to time. Like when it's around your birthday, you feel like the world should stop moving. It's all about you. When it's New Year, when it's Christmas. But the truth is that to the market is just a day. That's the reality. Like it's a Monday or it's a Tuesday or it's a Wednesday and all that. You understand? So it's not a good conclusion. I know a lot of professional traders say that, but it's not actually true that December time is not a time to trade, because as far as the market is concerned, it's just a day and the economy would continue. There are things, it's just a matter of understanding the economy. Now, for today, 8 p.m., when they give economic projections, when they give the FOMC statement, when they release the federal fund rate, whatever that does to the dollar is likely going to last for this month. Okay, so I don't want you to be those kind of persons who would say that there's nothing to do. As long as there is a data like this that we are seeing, it means that there's still going to be activity in the market and you can actually make profit. Okay, you can be profitable. So we'll wait for that data to come out. And it's such a big data that I feel that most likely the market would kind of range until the afternoon session and thereabout. Okay, so we watch and we wait, look forward to this data. Okay, so that said, let's go and check our charts. Like I said, we'll be studying some few instruments. We're still going to meet in the afternoon, so we'll be studying some few instruments, about 3 currencies, about 2 commodities, and then 2 indices. Okay, so I will not be doing so much this morning, irrespective of what anybody drops in the chat. So let's listen to me. For those who are just joining, I have said that the data that is coming out today by 8 p.m. is such a huge one. Why? Because apart from the move it makes today, it's likely going to last for this month. If the news that comes out today, especially if the dollar, if they don't increase interest rates, they leave it like that. Okay, they leave interest rate unchanged or whatever, the dollar is likely going to be weak for the rest of this month. And that means indices is likely going to be bullish for the rest of this month. Gold is likely going to be bullish for the rest of this month, like that. Okay, so let us watch out for that, although we'll still talk about it during the afternoon session. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go check our chart. Okay, so we'll start with dollar index. Let me give us a better view. Good. Now, if you notice, this is dollar index on 4 hours. And I actually drew this trend line here before the news, the CPI data came out yesterday. I actually drew the line there. And there, even when price was going down, some of us were actually talking about the fact that price is likely going to respect this trend line. Even fundamentals respect technicals too. You understand? It's just that, of course, there's going to be a spike and all that, but price will likely always return to technicals. You understand? Price is likely going to return to technicals. Okay, so let's move on. But if you check the dollar index as at yesterday, dollar index still closed, even with the way it traded on that 4 hours. You can see that dollar index actually still closed bearish. This is yesterday's candle. close bearish, the dollar index, but it's still hanging on a particular support, which you can see for my trend line here. Now, another interesting thing about this is that if I draw a trend line from the downside here, you would see that price has actually approached a zone where it's likely going to range for the rest of today. You understand? Now, look at my trend line. I have the uptrend that I've drawn, right? And I have the downtrend I've done the uptrend. Now you will notice that price has met in this box here. And what that means is that price is not trying to choose a direction until 8 p.m. Okay, so it's very possible that price will trade around this box here, and then by 8 p.m. we'll likely get a breakout for which price will continue. Now, if price breaks out above this place by 8 p.m., if the data today makes price break above here, it means that for the rest of this month, dollar is likely going to be strong. But if that data breaks below, which I feel it will do, I feel that the data later this evening will push dollar down. If it does that and price breaks below, then price is going towards the rest of this month. Price is likely going to trade downwards. Okay, so we'll wait to see that. But that's the dollar index on the daily time frame, showing us that price is at a junction now, at a junction which we feel like it will likely range around. Okay, so for the dollar index today, we may just see price prancing around this place, maybe do a buy to this proven resistance, return back, sell to this zone. All these zones here are where we are actually looking at. Okay, so if we're looking at the dollar index, if price breaks above this point, then it will likely continue going upward. Price breaks below this zone to likely continue going downwards. But this morning, dollar is strong, right? You can see that it's bullish. It's making a kind of bullish move, although it's currently at a resistance. So it is a high chance that most dollar pairs will be around support and resistance. Let's check them out. And let me start with GBP USD. Let me start with GBP USD. Sorry for my chart. You will see one of the things you will see in my chart is a lot of horizontal lines and trend line and all that, especially recently when I started looking at this instrument. Well, this is GBP USD. We have GBP USD yesterday trading bullish. A lot of rejection on both sides and trading bullish. That's not a clear direction yet, but we said that when we looked at it on the daily time frame, or when we looked at the dollar index, that GBP USD actually seemed to be, we saw that the dollar was actually strong, right? The dollar was actually strong. And I think that price is obeying a certain trend line here. It did a kind of push up around it, but price seems to be obeying a certain trend line here. If I check from here also, price seems to be obeying a certain trend around this zone, right? Now, if you check what the dollar is doing currently, you also find out that even GBP USD is around a verified support right now. Okay, remember when we checked the dollar index, we saw that even the dollar index was around the resistance, and we said that meant that most dollar pairs will actually be around support and resistance zones. Okay, dollar pairs will likely be around support and resistance zone. So what does that mean? It means that GBP USD is currently bearish, but we have a support zone around here, which I will be looking out for a buy. I'll be looking out for a buy around this support zone. And where do I mean by that? I could have a buy limit. I could have a buy limit at around 1.25040. I could have a buy limit at around 1.25040. I could have a buy limit at around 1.25040. And for that my buy limit, I could actually take I could actually be expecting profit at around 1.25240. That's around 20 pips. So I could have a buy limit around here, have a buy limit at around 1.25040, and then take profit of around 1.25240. Okay, so you will notice that from this point, I've marked a zone here where I expect price to actually retrace. So we can get some 20 pips from this place. If price comes towards this place, comes towards 1.2500, if price sells towards 1.25,000, I should be looking out for a buy from there, because that zone is a support zone. Anywhere around here, anywhere from 1.25, 120 to 1.2, 1.25 thousand, is to be looking out for a pushback up in the market. At least price may likely come back to retest this trend line or thereabout, you understand? But right now, GBP USD is selling. We should be looking out for a retracement, a pushback up. Of course, GBP data came out today, and it came out, the GBP, they released their GDP data. Okay, so GBP released their GDP data by 8 p.m. today, and it came out negative, and that's why you see GBP USD actually selling. Okay, that's why you see GBP USD reacting to that info, that data. Okay, but around here, we could be looking out for a pushback up in the market. Okay, so we could have a buy limit around 1.25040 or 1.25 thousand, around that place, and just look out for 20 pips of take profit. Okay, 20 pips of take profit. Okay, so for GBP USD, looking out for, you can see that this is a support zone. Okay, the number of time price has gotten here, price has been rejected, although of course GBP USD is currently on a downtrend, right? It's currently on a downtrend, but I expect that it will range around this zone up until that data comes out. Okay, so that's GBP USD. That's my view on GBP USD for this morning. We'll move on from GBP USD. I said I was going to look at 3 currencies, and that's what we'll do. Look at, from GBP USD, I'm going to look at AUD JPY. Okay, I'm going to look at AUD JPY. Okay, for AUD JPY, what do we have? We talked about some weeks back, we talked about this sell on AUD JPY. We talked about the sell on AUD JPY and the fact that Japanese yen was actually taking strength or garnering strength, and that's what we see. We actually have seen a fall on AUD JPY, and it seems to have broken below this uptrend here. It has broken structure. Look at what AUD JPY has done. This is a daily time frame, right? And we have like an uptrend line that AUD JPY has broken below. Okay, we could also use our 200 period moving average, 200 period simple moving average, to confirm if it has broken below it. Well, you will also notice that this is our 200 period simple moving average. People normally use, it's popularly used to determine the trend in, that's on the daily time frame. It's normally used to determine the trend. So if you look at this, my trend line here, this my moving average here, you will notice that price has not broken below it. You understand? Price has not broken below it, but that's what we have. We have AUD JPY currently ranging about a particular zone. We can look at it on smaller time frames just to be sure. Can look at it on smaller time frame just to be sure, and we will notice that there's that strength in JPY. There's a strength in JPY. Well, we don't know so much about the Australian dollar. We're waiting for subsequent data that they will release to see how they respond to this. But as it stands now, JPY seems to be currently strong. And since JPY is currently strong, there's very high chance that this particular sell will continue. So if I'm looking at JPY on 1 hour, you would notice that this zone here, you have to be careful with any further buy, because price is approaching like an price is trying to test that uptrend line. You understand? Price is trying to test that uptrend line. So you want to be careful with a further buy around this place. The closest resistance to AUD JPY is where I will be looking out for a sell on AUD JPY. If you check, even on 15 minutes, this is on 15 minutes. You see how I started first from daily time frame to show us that the price has actually been selling for some time, even if yes, there's still that option on general time frame. But we went to 1 hour and we saw how price was approaching bearish, testing a bearish trend line, testing a resistance. And we saw also on 15 minutes that this zone where AUD JPY is currently is like a strong zone. It's like a strong resistance zone. So what's my advice for AUD JPY? My advice for AUD JPY will be to look out for a sell Okay, if I'm looking at AUDJPY, I would look out for a sell on AUDJPY. This zone where AUDJPY is now is a sell zone, and I'm going to mark the zone here. This zone like this is a sell zone. You see the way I marked it? Right from this resistance point all the way to this place where my trend line passes through is a resistance zone, and it's a zone that I should be looking out for price to sell and price to retrace from. So yeah, as I was saying, what we have from that point is the fact that we have price at a resistance. You understand? We have price at a resistance, and at this resistance point, okay, this verified resistance point like this is a zone that I should be looking out for a retracement. I should be looking out for a sell around this zone. So AUDJPY is currently on a sell zone, and I could have a sell stop. Sorry, I could have a sell limit. Okay, I could have a sell limit around 95.640. Okay, I could have a sell limit around 95.640. I could have a sell limit at around 95.640. Seems like there's a very strong bullish struggle around this place. So even if we're not taking an instant sell around here, I'm going to have my sell around 95.640. Okay, that's for AUDJPY. Okay, 95.640. I could have a sell limit around here. Okay, because to follow the trend, the bearish trend. Okay, so that's my analysis for AUDJPY. I'm actually looking out for a sell, and if I'm looking out for a sell on AUDJPY, I should be looking out for please hold on. Okay, so I should be looking out for I should be looking out for that sell around here, and then I should be looking at take profit at around 95.380. 95.380. So for AUDJPY, a sell limit at around 95.640. Take profit at around 95.380, which is around 30 pips. Okay, which is around 30 pips. You understand? Okay, so that's what I would advise for AUDJPY. Okay, once price buys towards the trend line 95.640, 95.650, I could have a sell limit there, or I could start selling from that place on AUDJPY. Okay, if I'm selling from that place, my stop loss could be around 95.780. So if I sell from 95.650, if I sell from 95.650, I can have my sell stop. So if I hope you're getting, if I place my sell limit or I sell from 95.650, I could have my stop loss at around 95.780. Okay. From this point here, price will likely retrace back to this downside, or at least even if price retraces from that 95.650 to 95.550 or thereabout, you'll be in very good profit. Okay, but it's at a resistance, and we need to watch out for that resistance. Okay, good. Now that's for AUDJPY. What will happen now is I'm actually going to I'm going to hand over. We have our one of our guys that is here that would actually take over. Somebody was asking for the afternoon session, when we're going to have the afternoon session. Well, considering the fact that we have core PPI by 2:30, considering the fact that we have core PPI by 2:30, and we're also going to be having the US session by 3:30 p.m. Okay, so yesterday before the CPI, I think we had our high impact we had our class by 2 p.m. So today we'll still have it by 2 p.m. We'll have our afternoon session by 2 p.m. Okay, we'll have our afternoon session by 2 p.m. But yeah, that's much for me now. My colleague will take over from here.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Samuel. You've been awesome. Yes, my name is Valentine. I'm going to be taking it over from here. Good morning once again, and thank you very much for joining the morning market review. All right then. So I'm just going to go straight into it. I believe you already understand what the market is saying this morning concerning the fundamentals, concerning the news coming out, concerning the strength of the US dollar. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, I believe everybody can see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to use my beloved strategy, which is the EMA cross. I'm going to go straight into Euro USD this morning. So for me, I also like giving opportunity for those traders, those people who want to actually swing trade, the investment traders, the big boys, the big women, people who just want to put in money and then open a trade and let it roll for as much as it like, 6 months, a year, if you have the kind of money anyways. All right, so let's look at it on the daily time frame and see what the Euro USD is actually doing on daily time frame, so we can go in for our swing traders this morning. So on the daily time frame, we can see that my desk cross and my signal here has been given to me by my EMA cross indicator, which is actually telling us that market is most likely going to continue downwards for a sell. All right, so it's most likely going to continue downwards for a sell. Now let's go in once price is able to, this candle is able to close below this region. I'm just going to mark this region for us. Yes, because price has actually bounced off this verified resistance, and it has been confirmed by my indicator telling me that this market is most likely going to continue selling. And we can see that the moving average here is actually acting as a form of resistance already. So yes, I'm going to be taking this as my risk region. All right, so let's go into the market when price is able to enter into this region. Okay, so for Euro USD on our swing traders, price levels 1.07237, 1.07237, 1.07237. Can take it all the way down to 1.05045. 1.05045. All right. So yes, again, for our entry position for our sell, 1.07237. Our take profit region 1.05045. 1.05045. Now, like I always say, you do not actually have to wait for it to get to take profit. Once you are good enough, once you're a good enough profit here, if you have good funds in your account to trade with, to swing trade, let's say 2 million, 3 million and above, please feel free. All right. So can everybody hear me? Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Awesome. All right. So I believe the entry positions has been dropped on the chart. All right. So for our sell, yes, I want to take a stop loss just above this moving average, can set as a stop loss. So please remember to trade carefully, trade cautiously, and ensure that you're using proper risk management rules. All right. So enter there and take your profit between those regions. So anywhere in that region is your preferred position. Entry and take profit as well. Okay, so yes, I'm only going to be giving a sell because yes, I believe and trust my indicators, so I'm going to be going in for more of a sell for our swing traders. So let's look at it on the daily time frame. For our intraday traders, let's see what they are doing, going to be doing in the market this morning. Awesome. So we can see that price is actually rejected of this verified resistance. Let's look at it. You can see that the market has been falling, euro has been falling due to the strength in the dollar on the 1 hour time frame. And we can see at this region, my indicator showed me that sell, and it has been falling all the way. Now it has bounced off this resistance as well. You can see this rejection, and it's actually trying to come back all the way down here. Okay, so okay, apparently I was having some network. I think my my just updated on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, great. So we can see this rejection here. You can see that this is actually my dead scroll is about to happen, which is going to be indicating for a sell, and this guy is also about to confirm it. So for me personally, in intraday, for our intraday traders, yes, an instant sell is a go. Okay, an instant sell is a go. Because we can see that price has actually bounced off this week resistance and it has been falling here. And once this market is actually going to break it, however, we can as well still be patient if we don't want to take an instant sell and just wait until price is able to test into this region. Yeah, for me, I will always say minimal pips, good lot size, good volume equals to good profit. Okay, so let's wait for this cross to to be confirmed properly. All right, and then we go in for our sell into this region. Let's see who can get off this market. About good 11 pips, which is sweet money. Remember, this is a euro US, the currency pairs, which at least a 0.1 should be able to make a give or take 15 to 20,000 with just this 10 pips movement. All right, if you have good money, hey, feel free. A standard lot, 2 standard lots, knock yourself out. However, trade cautiously as well and also have a stop loss threshold. All right, so for our buy, if this market happens to bounce off this region, because we can see that it's actually trying to reject, which I doubt it would, and come back all the way here, if it's able to break this weak resistance, most likely it might. All right, so for our sell region, price levels 1.07788, 1.07788, 1.07788, and our take profit region 1.07648, 1.07648, 1.07648. If you can't hear me, please log out and log in again. All right, and join with audio because everybody can hear me. Okay, Euro USD for our sell entry 1.07788, 1.07788, and take profit 1.07648. All right, yes, minimal pips, good lot size, good volume equals to good money. So let's say you have at least 500,000 and above. Feel free, the standard lot 0.1. Let's go. All right, so for our sell and buy entry, if price is able to break comfortably above this region, and also when I say comfortably, to avoid any form of false breakouts. All right, so let's go in at price level 1.08094, 1.08094, 1.08094, and I'll take profit 1.0827. Again, 1.08094 for entry for a buy, and take profit 1.08276. 1.08276. All right, so I believe we've gotten that, and I believe it's been dropped on the chart as well. So yes, feel free to copy, take the entry positions, write it down, take pictures, take it as I call it, anyone you want, but please ensure you're trading and making money this beautiful, beautiful morning. All right, so let's move on now to our next instrument for this morning. I believe this is clear. I hope we've gotten our entry positions. Okay, so let's go now to oil. All right, oil is one of my favorites as well because yes, oil works most with supply and demand. All right, so let's look at oil on the daily time frame for our swing traders in the house. All right, but do we have people who swing trade here? If you swing trade, yeah, let me hear you. Yes, please. The entry point has been posted on the chat. Check it out on the chat, please. So let's not drag back. Check it on the chat box. It's already dropped there. All right. All right. So for swing traders, we can see that price has actually dead cross was formed here. This was about all through October 2023. That dead cross was formed and it has been dropping since then. All right. So we can see that price is actually moving towards a proven support region. And if you understand the strength of support and resistance and how the market actually respects it, we can see here, let's zoom out. You can see this region, yeah? So another thing that's very important is that you always try to see how you can learn from these sessions as well, not just to make money, not just to open and take the positions, learn from the sessions as well. Okay, so you can see there's been a serious rejection here, here, here. In fact, this whole region is a rejection zone. So for me, for our swing traders, yes, a buy. I'm going to let's buy from here. All right, an instant buy is in order. You can decide to take an instant buy because it's already in that region, or you can wait for it to enter into this region. For swing traders, I'm just going to mark these regions. Yeah, so why I say buy is because price has been rejecting off this region and is most likely going to do the same thing. After it rejected here, went all the way up. So I'm expecting to reject here and then start going up. So I expect it to reject in this region. So anything in this region, you can place your buy. You can take it now. You can wait until it enters here and take your buy. So for our buy entry for our swing traders, 72.646, 72.46, 72.46. Between the regions now, let's pay attention. Between the regions of 72.46 and 68.7 is your buy. It's not your entry and take profit. Now, your take profit region. So that is your risk region, all right? So your take profit region, going to mark this as well. So your risk region, your entry positions, your entry region between 72.46 and 68.70, your entry regions, all right? Anywhere between those two regions, you can take your buys and you can take your profits between 76.23 and 82.85. Again, for swing traders, you can take your profits once price enters the region of 76.23 and 82.85. All right. All right. So again, entry positions for your buy, your risk region 72.46 and 68.70. Take profit region 76.23 and 82.85. Now, for your stop loss, I'll always recommend. Now, let's say you enter from here. You can use this region as your stop loss. Let's say you enter a buy from here and it breaks this proven support. Consider that as your stop loss. All right. Consider that as your stop loss. So you can just say this is 68.70. You can just say your 67.90 can be your stop loss. So, but please, I'll suggest once it's able to break below this proven support, if you are in a buy, consider that as your stop loss. And please remember, this is all we are trading here. It is expensive to trade to an extent. So if you do not have at least 2 million and above in your accounts, please try to avoid swinging on oil. Yes, yeah, well, you can use a lower lot size to swing, but then again, it might not make so much money. So if you really want to enjoy oil, have good funds in your account, and then you can swing trade it. Okay, so let's now go to hourly time frame. Let's see what our intraday traders can do this morning. Okay, you can also still see that it is actually selling. All right, yes, it's already on a downward trend, on a downward movement. Let's look at it on a 30 minutes time frame. All right, a downward movement as well, heading towards a proven support. So yes, I'm going to do the same thing because I'm expecting it to do a retracement before it continues on its downward movement. Okay. Let's get it on the hourly time frame. So you can see that it has broken this Sonko resistance and might try to come down all the way here as well. So for me, why I say want us to buy when low and sell when high sometimes, that way you make a lot more money. Okay, so for our oil, for our intraday traders, You can buy, yes, buy in the region. So you can set a buy limit, right? So you can watch it or set a pending order buy limit. Once you enter this region, you can take your profit. Sorry, you can take your buys between the regions of 72.43, 72.43, and 71.78. All right. So, all right. So for our buy region for our intraday trader, 72.43, 72.43, and 71.78. So anywhere in that region, you can take your buys. All right. You can take your buys. And now take profit regions. You can also see that price is actually still pushing up, but most likely it's going to be pressed down by this moving average until it enters this region as well. Okay, so let's take our profit once price is able to get into the region. Yes, these are our profit regions. Okay, these are profit regions. Now, between region 73.30 and 74.28, 73.30 and 74.28, that's our take profit zone. All right. All right. So 73.30 and 74.28, 73.30 and 74.28. All right. So yes, talking about stop loss now. Everybody have their own risk appetite. All right. Everybody have their own risk appetite. If you want to learn more about setting stop loss as a beginner, please join our virtual training sessions, our training classes. We have that Tuesdays through Thursdays by 6 p.m. and also in the mornings, Mondays and Tuesdays by 10 a.m. All right. So please, you can do that to learn a whole lot more about how to use stop loss and the rest. All right. And also to understand general educational knowledge as well. All right. And also, if you also want to, learn a whole lot more on scalping and stop loss setting, that follow my YouTube channel. I just dropped the link there. You can also watch on trailing stops, take profit, stop loss, subscribe, like, and share, and feel free to leave any other comments you want me to actually put out for you. And also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is actually being streamed live right now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also now have a WhatsApp channel. So please speak to your account manager to know how to join our WhatsApp channel, and also our Telegram channel as well. Now, join these channels to get live updates, trade hints of our news about our events and the rest. So feel free to subscribe, like, and share as well. So yes. All right. So I believe we have that out of the way. Now let's go now to gold. All right, let's go to gold. Let's go to gold. So I'm going to be taking gold for our intraday traders, straight up to our intraday traders. And we can see that gold has actually been on a downward movement. All right, trade has been on a downward movement. So, and I believe that's because of the strength of the US dollar, how the US dollar has been trying to pick up strength in a while. And see this massive movement here, which nobody expected. It took the market by surprise. So we can see that price actually trying to bounce off this region, which it has already done for gold. All right, price has bounced off this region already and is about to form a bearish or rather a bullish engulfing. Yes, want to learn about candlestick patterns as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to actually learn a whole lot more. And also the Bright Trade YouTube channel will be dropped anytime from now. You can subscribe, like, and share, and also join our Telegram and WhatsApp channels as well. So we can see that price is actually rejecting here already. All right, let's look at it on the 30 minutes time frame to see. Also, good. Now, you can see that price is already ranging and trying to head towards this region. So I'm going to take a sell at the top. All right. So once price is able to get to this region, let's sell from there. Okay, let's sell from there. Yes, for the beginner classes, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays by 6 p.m. on Zoom. Please speak to your account manager to get the link. And for mornings, Mondays, and Tuesdays by 10 a.m. All right, so let's wait for the market on gold now. Let's wait for the market to go into this region. Now, this is our risk region, all right? 1986.73, 1986.73, and 1995.39. That is where we would sell from. All right. So because I can see that a bullish engulfing is about to happen. Once it happens, it's a sign that the market might try to push up a bit. All right. Okay, let me do this. So I'm going to give those entry positions again. So two things I want us to do here. Two things I want us to do here, right? Two things I want us to do here. Yes, you can make profits from both regions. I'm going to give those regions again. Apologies. Between the regions 1983.99 and 1994.25. You can do two things there. You can enter from that 1983.99 and take your profits around 1994.25. All right. And sell from that region. So two ways. You can make money from both ways. Now, you can make money as it's going up and make money as it's coming down. All right. So between 1983.99 and 1994.25 is your risk and at the same time your reward region. All right. So you're going to enter a buy once price is able to break above that region at 1983.99. 1983.99, a buy. Enter a buy at 1983.99. A buy. You can take a buy stop. 1983.99. You buy and you take profit region, take profit 1994.25. 1994.25. All right, 1994.25. So you can buy 1983.99 and take profit region at 1994.25. You can buy all the way to 1994.25 and then you can still take a sell from that region if you are what's the word, if you are hungry enough. All right. All right then. So for the sake of it, I'm just going to give an alternate position. An alternate position. Let me go to the shorter time frame to find out a very good alternate position for our sell to be good. All right. So I'm going to give an alternate position for our sell. So you can see that price is actually looking like it wants to break this region here. So if it doesn't break and reverses, we can go in for our sell at price level 1976.54, 1976.54, 1976.54, and our take profit regions at 1966.72, 1966.72, 1966.72. Now remember, you do not actually have to wait for take profit for it to get to the end of the squared region. If you use good enough lot size, anything in that region is perfect. If you have good funds in your account, anything in that region is perfect because you're going to be using good lot size for yourself. All right. So I believe we've gotten that. I believe we've gotten that already. All right then. So I believe I can move on now to US 100. Okay. So let me look at US 100. So I'm going to go straight to our intraday traders and then our scalpers. All right. I hope I have scalpers in the house. Where are my scalpers? Are we there? Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. I want scalpers. Yeshina, lovely additional. Oh wow, Yeshina additional. Yeah. Victor, okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. Bello, Joshua, Sam. My man. Awesome. So now let's look at TS100 on the hourly time frame, also on the 4 hours, and then 30 minutes to get a good entry position for our intraday traders. Then we go about our scalping for our scalping brothers and sisters. So we can see that there's a weak resistance on the hourly time frame here. Let's see what it's looking like on the 30 minutes as well. Same thing on tested resistance on the 4 hours. It's heading towards resistance. So there's a chance that it might break for this 1 hour time frame. All right. So I'm going to wait it out for a breakout above and below instead. All right. So we know that we knew the US 100 always conforms to technical analysis most often. All right, technical analysis most often when there's no news until the news comes out, basically. Okay, so and I believe there's a news today, yeah. Yeah, so we have PPI, core PPI, and then FOMC statement. So yes, today is going to be loud. So 2:30, expect that to happen. All right, 2:30, expect that to happen. So, but until then, this guy would most likely just be ranging, following technicals until that market comes out, and then boof, it happens. So I'm going to wait for a breakout instead on the 1 hour time frame for intraday traders. All right. So let's go in once price is able to break above this region at price levels 16428.29, 16428.29, 16428.29, and 16538.55. 16538.55 for our buy. All right. 16428.29, 16428.29, and 16538.55 as you take profit. All right. Again, 16428.29 and 16538.55. That will be the region where you take your profit. So anywhere between those regions, take your buys and take your profits as well. Okay. So now, if it's not able to break above this region, which I think it might still be able to, and decides to come down, we can also take advantage of that as well, and then take our entry positions once price is able to close comfortably below this moving average region. Might take a little while considering how slow the market is, but yes, it's better safe than sorry. So for our sell regions, let's go in once price able to break below 16334.86, 16334.86. Please check the charts. Check the charts. Everything is being dropped here. Please check the charts. The entry positions are being dropped. For our sell regions, 16334.86, 16334.86. For our sell, and our take profit region, 1.16228.34. 16228.34. Okay. That has been dropped as well in the chart. So let me go down for our scalpers. So yes, if you want to get this cross strategy indicator, please speak to our comment. It is lovely. It is very easy. It is very, very efficient. Efficacy level up to 95%. Yes, that's I can tell you. All right. Now for our scalpers in the house. Okay, so we can see that this guy is trying to want to mazebu. So let's look at the 5 minutes time frame. All right then. All right then. So we can see that it's been ranging around this region. So there's no much volatility in the market. So we want to be very, very careful. All right. We want to be very, very careful. Okay. So EMA cross strategy, speak to account manager to get it. Israel need indicator. If you people are shouting, I need indicator. If I tell you to pay 500,000 naira for this indicator, will you pay? So just speak to your account manager, they'll direct you on how to get the indicator, install it for you, and then actually educate you on how to definitely use it. Okay. Yes. What's the best time frame to use it? Speak to your account manager, you learn everything about it. Now, for our scalpers in the house, so let's wait for the price. You can see that this guy here has given us a buy, right? Has given us a buy, but because of the range market, we can see that it is going up, down, up, down, up, down. So we want to be very careful. Want to be very careful. We are going to be scalping. And now remember, if you're going to be scalping, you're going to be using something huge in the sense of your lot size. All right. So once you enter this region, you can take your money and go sharply, sharply. All right. For our scalpers in the house and ourselves, because I'm seeing an inverted hammer that has been confirmed by a bearish candle, so it's most likely going to go down. Let's see if it breaks this guy because it has been doing this. All right. If you want to learn how to scalp as well, please follow my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and share. I already dropped the link there. All right. So if you want to learn how to scalp, it is very, very easy, and you can make quick bucks from it as well. All right. So 16388.21, 16388.21, per sell 16388.21, and I'll take profit 16380.60. Per sell for our scalpers 16388.21 and 16380.60. Hit them better 0.1 mini lots, standard lots. All right. So subscribe, like, and share, and drop any comments on the videos. You can follow the YouTube channel there that I've actually posted. So we are good for ourselves. So we can go in for our scalping opportunities. Let's look at it on 1 minute time frame to see if I can get something good for the buy. Good. So we can see perfect. So the 1 minute is even showing me that it's more of a sell, right? So this will most likely happen soon. All right. But for the buy, for our scalpers, also is able to come over above this region. For our buy for our scalpers on 1 minute time frame. On 1 minute time frame. Remember, quick in, quick out. Don't sleep inside though. All right. Don't sleep inside though. 16397.72, 16397.72, 16397.72, and 16402.45. Those are buy regions. Okay, those are buy regions. 16397.72, 16397.72, and 16402.45. Those are buy regions. Okay. All right, I believe we have that. So our scalpers in the house, please let's make money. See, you can see my indicator just gave me a sign. It just told me on USD because I have it on multiple. Just give me a down on Euro USD as well. So yes, it also gives you notifications. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this morning session. Thank you very much for joining in. Let's ensure we trade cautiously, trade profitably as well. And please note that every analysis and entry position done on this session is solely on our own understanding and analysis of this market. Past profits do not guarantee future profits. Hence, please ensure you are using proper risk management rules and trade cautiously, okay? So also, we are having our marketing conference coming up on Thursday, tomorrow, 14th of December, Watercrest Hotel and Suites, Allen Avenue, Lagos. All right, it's our final Megatin conference for the year. All right, we've had it in Port Harcourt, Abuja, Benin, Warri. So this is our last and final for the year. If you're in Lagos, come on, come all. Do not miss it. And also, yes, feel free to become a Right Trade VIP client. There's a whole lot of benefits on our VIP package. I tell you, you want to be on a VIP package, you can get a whole lot more of these indicators all for free. For our scalpers for our buy, you can see that you're making money already. You should already be in good profit. So I don't know what you're waiting for, or US 100. So for me, say, I don't take my profit go. Yes. So if you are making, okay. So yes, please ensure you become a VIP client, get lovely indicators. Yes, and also become a RideShare partner today and earn in USD. Yes, you can actually do that. Speak to your account manager to learn how to become a RideShare VIP client. All right. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, my name again is Valentine. We do this Mondays through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And for our beginners, feel free to join our virtual training classes Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 6 p.m. and Mondays and Tuesdays by 10 a.m. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do have yourselves a lovely, peaceful, and profitable day.